Morning coffee talk. Teddy Roosevelt said, "Comparison is the thief of all joy." This is an incredibly true statement in my life. Every time I'm on Facebook, for example, I'm looking at people who are going on these amazing trips, and then I start thinking about how I want to go on trips, or if it seems like someone has enough money that they can live easily, instead of like check to check, which I'm not really at that place anymore, but I have been for a really long time in my life. Or if you see people who have these like great relationships with other people, and you're like, I wish that I had that with this person. Or if you compare what you bring to the table versus a friend or a partner or somebody in your family, I feel like all of those things deplete my joy. And I also think that comparison is the thief of all joy. I feel like it goes along with don't judge a book by the cover, right? Because, I may be scrolling through Facebook and I see someone's having this fantastic vacation, and I'm like, when am I going to get to the point where I can start traveling? I'll be jealous of that, but you don't know if they had a good time on vacation. It could have been like the worst time ever. Not that you would wish that for somebody, but maybe like during that vacation, they found out their spouse was like cheating on them or something. Or, you'll see someone who's looks like they have like all of their shit together, and they'll be like super organized and like a high-powered individual, and you're like, wow, that person really like has all of their ducks in a row. I wish I was more like that. But you don't know, if they have like some kind of crazy eating disorder. You don't know if they're like happy in their marriage. You don't know if they suffered some kind of abuse as a child, and so that's why they're like so in control now. Because a lot of times when people have that power taken away from them, they become very controlling themselves. Just things like that, right? You could see this couple, they look so great, they look so happy, but you don't know if they're falling apart from the inside. Or you'll see somebody who's like, seems like they have their lives together, seems like they know what they're doing, but really like they could be suffering inside. So there's so many things that are happening behind the scenes, and we're not privy to that information. We see what we see. So if you're sitting here comparing yourself to somebody else's life, it can't possibly be an accurate comparison, because you don't really know what is happening in their lives, right? And it's detrimental. It's like, take a minute and set yourself a time, like a time limit for Facebook or anything. Like, I get overwhelmed sometimes when I look at Pinterest, because I'll be like, ooh, I want that, ooh, I want that, ooh, I want to do that, or ooh, I want to do this. So, like, set limits on the social media, and set limits on your mindset too. The minute you start to feel negatively about yourself or your life, then say, okay, enough is enough. I'm going to start focusing on what is good, and like what I am able to do, Just that kind of stuff. Anything that makes you happy, anything that fuels your joy rather than takes away from it.